Alright guys, we kind of have a slate of crappy news today. But thankfully we have at least this one story that I can talk about that is good news, actually. So, this is something that was announced a couple days ago, and I just haven't had a chance to actually make a video on it. But this is exciting. This is really exciting to me. Andy Serkis is fantastic. He is a gem. He is one of my favorite people in Hollywood. You know, he's done a great thing for the entertainment industry with his motion capture type of stuff. He's a genius. He's an incredible human being. So he is, in fact, it sounds like, going to be directing Venom 2. Now, this is actually really exciting to me because I think that he will bring a really, really great dynamic to Venom 2. Because the interesting thing about Venom and Eddie Brock is that they kind of have almost like a Gollum-Smeagol type of relationship in a way, and I think that Andy Serkis could really play with that a lot if he was the director, and he could do some really, really cool stuff with that. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say here. Andy Serkis is no stranger to comic book movies, having previously played the delightful Ulysses Klaue in Avengers Age of Ultron and Black Panther. Now he'll step behind the camera for one, as The Hollywood reports that Serkis is signed on to direct Venom 2. We previously reported that Serkis, Travis Knight, and Rupert Wyatt were in the running for the gig, but it looks like Serkis won the job. This will be Serkis' third feature film following Breathe and Mowgli, which I haven't seen this Mowgli film. I heard it really wasn't that good. So yeah. But, I think Serkis is a solid choice for this gig, and it's clear that Sony's priority was to strike while the iron was hot. And I think that I do think that Serkis is a great choice to direct a Venom movie. I'm curious to see how, if at all, Venom 2 will differ from the first movie. I'm assuming Sony wants to keep it PG-13, and it's hard to point out a real stamp Ruben Fleischer is left on the first movie. It's also difficult to pin down a signature for Serkis, who did the drama Breathe in the incredibly dark adaptation of The Jungle Book with Mowgli. So what does Venom 2 even look like? I can't really say, although I think we can rest assured that Tom Hardy will bring his signature brand of weirdness back to the role and have more conversations with himself, which would be fantastic. The Venom movie was super entertaining to me. I really enjoyed what Tom Hardy did with that movie. I know that movie is kind of controversial in some ways. The critics especially hated the movie, but it did actually really well with audiences. I was kind of a fan of that movie. It wasn't a good movie. It was kind of a crappy movie in a lot of ways, but it was highly entertaining. It was one of the most fun movies that I saw in theaters in that year. And I thought that Tom Hardy was super entertaining in that movie. He was, of course, super weird, but I enjoyed that weirdness. And him working with Andy Serkis, they could bring weird to a whole new level. And I think that they could also do it in a way that will keep it still really dark and really funny, which is just the perfect combination. Andy Serkis tweeted this out: "It's happening. The symbiote has found a host in me, and I'm ready for the ride. Can't wait." And I can't wait either. Andy Serkis, I can't wait to see what you are going to bring to Venom. So that's pretty much all the news that we have right now so far. But man, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. This is honestly, and I never ever thought I would say this about a Sony movie about Venom. This is honestly probably one of my most anticipated comic book movies coming up. I'm not even gonna lie. The thing I liked about Venom was that it wasn't woke, you know, it didn't try to get into all that sorts of stuff. And for the most part, Sony still seems like they don't really get too much into that type of stuff, which is kind of nice. And I don't see Andy Serkis, Tom Hardy, or any of these people focusing on identity politics or any of that nonsense, SJW nonsense in Venom 2. There's a lot of cool stuff that they could do with Venom 2. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do, you know? I would love to see Carnage. I would love to see Carnage be a part of this movie, and I think that we will be. You know, at least they teased that at the end of Venom and stuff, which was really cool. And you know, having Woody Harrelson, Tom Hardy, and Andy Serkis all working on a movie together would just be amazing. That would be an incredible experience in the theater. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this? What do you think about this news of Andy Serkis making Venom 2? Are you excited? With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
with my heart's desire.